Let's dive right in and get started. Propositional logic, subsection 1, propositions. So a proposition is a declarative sentence that is either true or false. Let's go over some examples of propositions. The earth is round. Now it's important that we're not trying to assign a truth value to that. We're not trying to say it's true or false. It's just defining statements that can be categorized as a proposition. Ted forgot his raincoat this morning. Ted either did or did not forget his raincoat this morning. McCain won the 2008 presidential election. I believe that the Cardinals are going to win the World Series. And let's look at some examples that are not propositions. Leave me alone. If you think about it for a second, that does not have a true or false assignment. That's because it's a command. You're telling someone what to do. Please help me. This is polite, but it's still just a command. It's not a true or false statement. Did you do your homework? That's a question. It doesn't have a true or false assignment to it. Wow. That's an expression of emotion, right? You're trying to convey that you're surprised, you're impressed by something. And x plus 1 equals 2. I wanted to pause there for just a second because likely when you saw that, you automatically, your brain was just so fast, it went x is 1. Because that's what you've seen in most of your math classes so far. But you have to remember that that's under the condition where we're being told that this is in fact a true statement. The x is not specified here, so this statement is neither true nor false. Right? Without knowing the x, we don't know if this is a proposition. It can be turned into a proposition if you tell me what the x is supposed to be, or if you make a statement clarifying that you actually mean for these two sides to be equal. Value judgments. Everyone should study logic. The president should set a good example. Discrimination is wrong. These are value judgments. Philosophers disagree. We're going to avoid these in the course. It's just not where we're going to be putting our energies. Let's take a look at some examples and see how you do. You can pause the video here, write down your answers, and then we'll go through them real quick. Drive with care. That's a command. Yeah, you're kind of requesting of someone, but it's a command. Her answer is wrong. That is a proposition. Her answer really is right or it's wrong. Making the statement, her answer is wrong, a correct statement or an incorrect statement, true or false. I think that her answer is wrong. This is actually also a proposition. The I in the sentence, that person really does think that or really doesn't think that. Do you think her answer is wrong? That's the question. Pretty easy on that one. I can't believe you did that. Here's where it gets interesting. This one is technically a proposition, right? A person either can or can't believe that something was done. However, it's typically an expression of emotion, right? It's typically shock, right? Or you're saying you're trying to convey disbelief. Not that you are actually incapable. You're not literally incapable of believing it. And this starts to show where English is going to have some weaknesses. So part of what we're trying to do in this chapter is to get away from English as quickly as we can and quantify things just in terms of propositions. You'll see that I'm exhausted has the same problem. When people say they're exhausted, they don't typically literally mean they're on the brink of collapse, right? They're just trying to say that they're tired or they've had a long day. And awesome. This is an expression of emotion. We represent propositional variables with lowercase letters. You can think of those as a Boolean variable in your programming.